Assalamualaikum viewers, this is Ali and Hamza Projects channel. So today I will try and fix my Haier laptop. This is Y11C laptop. And the problem that has arisen is that the charging lead dock that is inside the laptop has become loose, as you can see. The lead is wobbling about. However, the laptop is still charging. The charger is good. The function is okay, but what happened was that this laptop fell on to the bed with the lead still inside, and that caused the charging dock that is inside the laptop to become loose. It has also loosened the outer shell. So I will disassemble this laptop and I will try to uh, see what, if something is broken, I'll try to fix it. Otherwise, the connections are apparently okay. If something is loose, then we will apply some LP onto it and we'll fix it. So viewers, I have opened up the back cover, and these are the screws from the back which I have removed very carefully, but I have damaged the cosmetics slightly of the front of the laptop from where it is supposed to be opened. So when you do such projects at home, there is some element that can go wrong depending upon the experience and expertise that you have. But nevertheless, the risk versus the reward element, after going through all the reviews on the YouTube video, I have taken this risk of attempting to repair this laptop myself. So now let us go to the root of the problem, which is this charging dock. Okay, if I insert this pin, as you can see, this dock here, this one, there is some movement in it. So I'll go ahead and open up this screw, these screws, and I'll try to access this charging dock and see what's loose in there. So you can see I have disassembled the back also. I have moved the screen but I haven't removed the connections. This is the charging dock, and this apparently over here seems to be loose, but nothing seems to be broken in here. It is just loose. I don't know if it is supposed to be like this or what, but it is wiggling around and it gives a very uncomfortable feeling once I plug in the charger, as if it's going to break or something is going to break from inside. It wasn't like this before, but apparently nothing seems to be broken here. So either we can fix it with a drop of some super glue towards the sides, or we can just leave it like this, because apparently nothing is broken in here. Everything is in place. The contacts are also tight, and as you can see, the light is also on. The laptop is charging, light is on. So Hamza, how are you feeling today?
Good.
So what do you think? Should we fix it with a drop of glue, or should we just leave it like this?
You should fix it.
How?
The drop of glue.
Or maybe we can just put some padding over here underneath this screw which covers this. Some sort of paper or padding that it keeps it tight. What do you say?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see what we can do. Okay, so this is the charging dock. It was inside there. Everything is in place. Let me see the torch, Hamza. Nothing seems to be broken in there. Everything is okay. See, it goes in there like this. It just goes in there. And if I connect the charger to it, this is the charging cable. It's charging fine. The light is on. So I'll just assemble it back together and probably I will put some padding around it so that it doesn't wiggle around. That is all that is required to be done. Nothing too fancy, no super glue, I think. Hamza, what do you say?
Yes,
Just
the
put
super glue
some,
can ruin it.
yeah, just put some padding around it, and we'll also clean up all the surfaces over here and at the back also with a brush, and we will see you guys after assembling it back. Okay, so viewers, what I've done is, if you can see up close, I have put some padding underneath this bracket over here and over here, and I've totally covered this charging dock, and now it doesn't wiggle inside. This is one screw that holds this plate with the bottom plate, and these two screws along with these two screws and this screw. Basically these two plates mountings are holding this complete screen with the base plate. So this is a very tight plate, and this plate is covering up this charging dock, which I have put a padding in between of some paper. And now we will see once we attach the charging cable. There we are. It has become quite tight and doesn't wiggle around. Light? The charging light is there. It is charging. So we can see that it is now quite tight. Hamza, can you check if it is tight?
Yes.
Yes, it doesn't wiggle around now. Now we'll just brush up the rest of the parts, clean up the complete surface with some brush, and also the back plate. It seems to be clean apparently, but we'll just give it a buff, and then we will reassemble it and see you back again. Okay, so viewers, in the process of reassembling the back cover, I found out that one of the notches, this notch, you can see here, these notches, they fit into the clips inside the slots here at the back. This notch is for here. This notch was loose and it was about to break. It was cracked and it was about to break. You can see the cracks even visible over here. So what I've done is that I have used some what you call white soda. This is it. I dropped some very carefully at the back here using a flat Phillips screwdriver, and I poured a couple of drops of LP into it, and now this notch has become very sturdy and strong. It's not wiggling about, and it will not break. So this is another technique that can be used to strengthen plastic parts which are about to break. We'll go ahead and assemble it, and I will show you. So viewers, I have assembled the complete back cover, and two slots in this back cover were broken from inside, 1 and 2. This is the piece that was broken from, I found this one on one of the sides. The other side, I think it was already opened from before. However, the rest of all the slots have screws in them, and other than that, there are catches also. There are catches also inside which hold the back cover in place. So the back cover has been installed, and I have done the power on as well. There we are. It is powered on and it is serviceable, and I'll just show you the slot. There we are, that's the slot, and once I plug in the charging lead, there we are. It's not wiggling around anymore, it's tight, and there is no play in it. And we have just installed padding in between that plate and the charging dock. It's just paper padding, so it's not that tight that it won't budge at all, because there has to be little bit of play in there, so that once you plug in the charging lead, and if anything does touch it accidentally, so it doesn't break the charging dock itself, there should be some play in there, but the play was initially too much. So it is now serviceable. It is charging. As you can see, the charging light there, red light is on, and this project is complete. Hamza,
Yes.
so what do you think of this project?
Yes, it was a very good deal. But if we would let this be like this, it could be break. It could be broken
It could
down.
have broken and it could have
Yes.
damaged subsequently.
Is this tape?
Yeah, there was a crack here as well.
Oh.
There's a crack on top of here as well. So I just put little bit of super glue inside there and I covered it with tape so that it holds both the pieces together. This is a very cheap kind of a plastic material that has been used on these laptops. That is why it is very cheap, a very cheap laptop. But as you can see, it is a touchscreen laptop and it has all the good features. It is also a very light laptop.
Yes, very
And
small size. It
small
could be
size.
also used as a pad.
Yeah, it can also be used as a pad. It has very good reviews and it is very good for normal purposes other than gaming. So that is why I have taken this endeavor to go ahead and disassemble it and do it at home.
Yes.
So thank you viewers. If you have any comments or if you have any questions, you can ask us below and we'll try to reply. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.